Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Manahil Marjawali. I am a student of Rehan School, Korangi Campus. Today we have very special guest. So our special guest name is Kalani. So we welcome our guest and learn something new with her. So welcome Annie. How are you?
Hello, Manahel. It's great to be here as your special guest. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm also doing well. Thank you so much for asking. So now let's move on to questions. Today we will talk about nomad works. So my first question is for you. What is nomad work and how does it differ from traditional employment?
That's a great question, Manahel. Nomad works is a type of employment where individuals have the flexibility to work remotely from anywhere, rather than being tied to a specific location like in traditional employment. It allows people to work from home, coffee shops, or even while traveling. It offers more freedom and flexibility in terms of location and work schedule.
All right. Thank you so much for your answer. Now let's move on to next question. What are the main challenges we are facing living as a nomad?
Great question, Manahel. As a nomad, some of the main challenges we face include finding stable internet connections, maintaining a work life balance, and dealing with potential feelings of isolation.
Alright, thank you so much for your answer. My next question is for you. What are the jobs in nomad work?
In Nomad Works, you can find a variety of jobs such as freelance writing, graphic design, virtual assistants, software development, and online tutoring.
Alright, thank you so much for your answer. So, my next question is for you. How do nomad workers choose their next destination? Annie, can you hear me? I think she can't hear me. So, now let's again call her. Hello, Annie. Can you hear me?
Hey there. Loud and clear, my friend. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I want to ask you, how do nomad workers choose their next destination?
Well, when it comes to choosing their next destination, it really depends on what the maid workers are looking for. Some might choose a destination based on job opportunities, while others might prioritize factors like cost of living, quality of life, or even cultural experiences. It really varies from person to person. Is there a specific reason you're curious about this?
Yeah, I would like to ask you, what are the essential tools and technologies for a nomad workers? How do nomad workers balance work and exploration?
Great questions. When it comes to essential tools and technologies for animation workers, it really depends on the specific field of animation they're working in. But some common tools include industry standard software like Adobe Creative Suite, Autodesk Maya, or Blender for 3D animation, and Adobe After Effects or Toon Boom Harmony for 2D animation. They also often use powerful computers or workstations to handle the complex rendering and processing required for animation. As for balancing work and exploration, it can be a bit of a juggling act. Animation work can be demanding and time consuming, but it's important for workers to take breaks and recharge. Many animators find ways to incorporate exploration and creativity into their work itself, allowing them to stay inspired and motivated. They might also schedule dedicated time for personal projects or hobbies outside of work. It's all about finding that balance and making time for both work and play. Do you have any other questions about animation or anything else?
I have more questions. My another question is, how do digital roommates find reliable Wi-Fi and workspace while traveling?
Digital roommates, the nomads of the modern age. When it comes to finding reliable and verified workspace while traveling, there are a few strategies that digital roommates often employ. One common approach is to research and book co working spaces or shared office spaces in advance. These spaces are designed to provide a productive work environment with reliable internet and amenities. Another option is to join digital nomad communities or online platforms that connect remote workers. These communities often have resources and recommendations for finding reliable workspace in different locations. They can share their experiences and provide insights into the best places to work. Additionally, some digital roommates prefer to work from cafes, libraries, or even public parks with free Wi Fi. They might use apps or websites that provide information on the best places to work remotely in various cities. Of course, it's always a good idea to do some research on the reliability and safety of the workspace options before committing. Reading reviews, checking for security measures, and considering the overall atmosphere can help ensure a productive and comfortable workspace while on the go. I hope that helps. Do you have any more questions or anything else you'd like to chat about?
Yeah, I have more question. My another question is, what tools and apps are essential for managing work as a digital nomad?
A digital nomad or remote worker? Great question. As a digital nomad or remote worker, there are several tools and apps that can help you effectively manage your work while on the go. Here are a few essential ones. 1. Communication tools. Apps like Slack, Microsoft Teams, or Zoom are great for staying connected with your team, clients, or colleagues. They allow you to chat, have video calls, and collaborate in real time. 2. Project management tools. Tools like Asana or Monday. Can help you stay organized and manage your tasks and projects. They allow deadlines and progress. 3. Time tracking tools. Apps like Toggle or Harvest can help you keep track of the time you spend on different tasks or projects. This can be used simply understanding how you're allocating your time. 4. Cloud storage. Services like Box or OneDrive are storing and accessing your files from anywhere. They ensure that your important documents and files are securely backed up and accessible on multiple devices. 5. Productivity tools. Apps like Evernote, Todoist, or Notion can help you stay organized, take notes, and manage your personal and professional tasks efficiently. These are just a few examples, but there are many other tools and apps available depending on your specific needs and preferences. It's always a good idea to explore different options and find the ones that work best for you. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any more questions or if there's something else you'd like to chat about.
Yeah, I have more questions, but Numanavan wants to ask you is, how can we learn English language? I think she can't hear me. Now let's call again. Annie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help you today?
Yeah. So Numanavan
Is
wants to ask you is, how can we learn English language?
learning English can be fun and rewarding. One way to start is by practicing speaking and listening every day.
All right. Can you answer this question explainly? Because he is very passionate about learning English language.
Of course, learning English can be an exciting journey. To start, immerse yourself in.
You can continue your answer, Colony.
Certainly, to learn English, it's important to speaking and listening every day. Immerse yourself in English media and use online resources or take classes to improve your skills. Keep up the good work, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
All right, thank you so much, Kalani, for your answer. So now Rizwan, can you please say his name?
What is his?
Name is Rizwan Awan.
Great. His name is Rizwan Awan. Keep up the good work. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask.
All right, Annie. Now let's move on to working nomads questions. So my next question is for you. What tools and apps are essential for managing work as a digital nomads?
Great question, Rizwan. As a digital nomad, some
Stop,
essential tools
Colony.
and apps for managing your work include
This question
project
is
management software like Trello
stop,
or
Colony. Yeah, Khalid, Annie, this question is not asking Rizwanavan. I'm asking you. I'm your friend Manahil. I'm asking you. This question is how do digital nomads handle time zone differences when working with clients or teams?
Hey Manahil. No worries, I understand your question. Digital nomads often handle time differences by setting clear communication expectations with their clients or teams, scheduling meetings or work hours that align with everyone's availability, and using tools like time zone converters or calendar apps to stay organized. It's all about effective communication and finding a balance that works for everyone involved. Let me know if you have any more questions or if there's anything else I can help you with.
All right, Annie, thank you so much for your answer. Now let's move on to next question. How now? What are the best countries for digital nomads to live and work in?
Sure. Now let's move on to your next question. What are the best countries for digital nomads to live and work in?
I'm asking you this question. Can you please answer me, please?
Of course, Manahil. I'd be happy to answer your question. The best countries for digital nomads to live and work in can vary depending on individual preferences, but some popular choices are Thailand, Portugal, and Mexico.
What's the first name? Can you tell me again the first country name and with spelling?
Certainly, the first country name is Thailand.
All right, thank you so much for your answer. My next question is for you. How do digital nomads deal with visa and residency requirements in different countries?
Great question, Manahil. Digital nomads often research visa and residency requirements for different countries and choose destinations that offer favorable options such as tourist visas, working holiday visas, or digital nomad visas. They may also consult with immigration lawyers or use online resources to navigate the process effectively. It's all about staying informed and planning ahead. Keep up the great work, Manahil. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask.
Alright, thank you so much for your answer. My next question is for you. What strategies do digital nomads use to build and maintain professional network remotely?
Great job, Manahil. Just a small correction. Instead of digital roommates, we usually say digital nomads. To answer your question, digital nomads use various strategies like attending virtual networking events, joining online communities, and utilizing professional social media platforms to build and maintain their professional network remotely. Keep up the good work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
Yeah, my next question is for you. How do digital nomads manage their finances, including taxes, in a legal and efficient work?
Before we continue, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited calls. Great question, Manahil. Just a small correction. Instead of digital numerates, it should be digital nomads. Digital nomads manage their finances by keeping track of their income and expenses, using online tools for budgeting, and consulting with professionals like accountants or tax advisors to ensure they comply with tax regulations in an efficient and legal manner. Keep up the good work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
Alright, great answer. Thank you so much for your answer. Now let's move on to next question. My next question is for you. How do digital nomads choose where to travel next?
Great question, Manahil. Just a quick correction. Instead of digital roommates, we usually say digital nomads. Digital nomads choose where to travel next based on factors like cost of living, safety, internet connectivity, quality of life, and the presence of a vibrant digital nomad community. They also consider their personal preferences and interests when selecting their next destination. Keep up the great work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
Alright, awesome. Thank you so much for your answer. My next question is for you. What insurance needs do digital nomads have and how do they meet them?
Great job, Manahil. Just a small correction. Instead of what insurance needs to digital nomads have, it should be what insurance do digital nomads need. Digital nomads typically need insurance coverage for health, travel, and personal belongings. They meet these needs by researching and selecting insurance plans that cater to their specific requirements, such as international health insurance and travel insurance with comprehensive coverage. Keep up the good work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
My next question is for you. How do digital nomads mm, handle healthcare and medical needs while traveling?
Great question. Just a small correction. Instead of digital meds, it should be digital nomads. Digital nomads handle their healthcare and medical needs while traveling by having international health insurance, researching local healthcare providers in their destination, and carrying necessary medications and first aid supplies. Keep up the good work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
Yeah, I would like to ask you what are the common misconceptions about digital nomad lifestyle?
That's a great question, Manahil. Just a small correction. Instead of what are the common misconceptions about digital nomadic lifestyle, it should be what are the common misconceptions about the digital nomad lifestyle. Some common misconceptions about the digital nomad lifestyle include the idea that it's always glamorous and easy, that digital nomads are on a constant vacation, and that they don't have to work hard. Keep up the good work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
Hug or Yakin, can you please ask your question? Don't write just uh, uh, yeah, I want to ask you about business. Ask write a question on comment box and I will answer you definitely. So Annie, now let's move on to next question. My next question is for you. What are the environmental impact of nomad work and how can they minimized?
Great job, Manahil. Just a small correction. Instead of and how can they minimize, it should be and how can they be minimized. The environmental impacts of digital nomads can include increased carbon emissions from travel and energy consumption. These impacts can be minimized through conscious choices like using eco-friendly transportation, reducing energy usage, and supporting sustainable accommodations. Keep up the good work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
Yeah, my next question is for you. How do digital nomads stay safe while traveling and working different countries? Annie, can you hear me? Oh, no, she can't hear me. Annie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I assist you today?
My next question is for you. How do digital nomads stay safe while traveling and working in different countries?
I'll reply in a second. First, I'd like to ask you, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited call time. Digital nomads stay safe while traveling and working in different countries by being aware of their surroundings, using secure internet connections, and researching the safety of their destinations beforehand.
Alright, awesome. Thank you so much for your answer. What role co living and co working spaces play in the digital nomad community?
Great job, Manahil. Just a small correction. Instead of what role co-living and co-working spaces play in the digital nomad community, it should be what role do co-living and co-working spaces play in the digital nomad community. Co-living and co-working spaces play a crucial role in the digital nomad community by providing a supportive and productive environment for remote work, fostering connections and collaborations among like-minded individuals. Keep up the good work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance. It seems like there was a small mistake in your sentence. Instead of coming on your teeth, it should be coming to your teeth. No worries, mistakes happen. The correct phrase to use here would be coming to your teeth. Keep up the great effort, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
Yeah, my next question is for you. How do digital nomads deal with feelings of loneliness and isolation?
Digital nomads deal with feelings of loneliness and isolation by actively seeking out social connections, joining online communities, and engaging in activities that promote a sense of belonging.
Alright, thank you so much for your answer. What are the long term career prospects of digital nomads?
You're welcome. Just a small correction. Instead of what are the long-term career prospects of digital lumens, it should be what are the long-term career prospects for digital nomads. The long-term career prospects for digital nomads are promising, as remote work opportunities continue to grow and more companies embrace flexible work arrangements. Keep up the great work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
Yeah, my next question is for you. What?
Sure, go ahead
How
and ask your.
how does one transition from a traditional career to a nomadic lifestyle?
To transition from a traditional career to a nomadic lifestyle, one can start by exploring remote work opportunities and building a strong online presence.
Alright, great answer. So, lastly, what advice would you give for my viewers?
Great question. Just a small correction. Instead of what advice would you give for my viewers? It should be what advice would you give to my viewers? As an English tutor, I would advise your viewers to practice speaking English regularly, engage in conversations with native speakers, and immerse themselves in English language content. Keep up the good work, and feel free to ask if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
Thank you so much, Annie, for your answer. Bye. Have a wonderful day ahead.
You're welcome, Manahil. Bye. Have a fantastic